That no good lying... Ugh. I should have tied his mangy tail around his neck. I should have blasted that smug look right off his face. I should probably just finish my story. After the Cooper gang escaped at the museum, I decided to follow my nose and take a look around. I'd been investigating the trading of stolen antiquities on the black market, but I'd never guessed that two-faced ringtail was involved. Then as I turned a corner, I was stunned to see a huge stash of stolen treasure right there in the museum. And even more shocking, Cyril Le Paradox himself unloading them. I couldn't believe it! The billionaire art collector and museum patron was behind this? I was so surprised that by the time I reacted, his goons already had me covered. Then that slimy sawed-off runt had me thrown into some vile machine. And the next thing I knew, I was playing cowboys and criminals. The Old West? Time travel? It was completely loco. Sure, Le Paradox had done some time in his youth, but he'd been squeaky clean ever since. And Interpol had never considered him a suspect. There were rumors about the source of his wealth, but nothing had ever been proven. Now I knew I'd solved that mystery. And of course Cooper and his little friends were involved somehow. Why was I not surprised? The Fleabag tried to feed me some story about having to rob the museum to save the future. But I was done listening to that liar. I needed to get back to Paris. But that toad toothpick had stolen Murray's van, and Bentley's time machine along with it. I finally cracked the case, and now I was stuck in this lousy dust bowl with the Cooper gang. I don't know what made me angrier. Not being able to bust the lowlife skunk, or being trapped here with that lying ringtail. Ooh! The only bearable thing about this whole mess was that at least Cooper's ancestor was a gentleman.
Would it hurt one of you?
All right, thanks to the bug in Toothpick's office, we have a pretty clear idea of what's going on. Toothpick plans on moving the stolen gold out of the mine using his special train. Unfortunately, that train is now also being turbocharged by our van. And need I mention that we're stranded in time unless we recover it? Well, anyway, it's useless to go after the train in the mine. Toothpick will have stepped up security since our escape, and the place will be crawling with guards. We're going to have to hit that train while it's rolling, but first, we're going to have to catch it, and we'll do that by diverting its route. After surveying the rail system, I've determined there are 3 key track switches we will need to throw, and Toothpick has entrusted the keys to 3 of his toughest henchmen, Wildman Wiesner, Frenchie Lestage, and Red-Eye Robles. Furthermore, these guys keep the keys around at all times. The good news is that during the Toothpick Appreciation Festival, there are a number of contests, and all of them will be competing. Murray, I took the liberty of entering you in the Bare Knuckle Brawl contest. Wildman is the defending champion, and he's sure to have the key on his person. Sly, I hope you're feeling fast because you're going to be competing in the crookedest race in the West, the Toothpick 500. Frenchie happens to be the defending champ, so it's a sure bet it's his time that you'll have to beat. Carmelita, you'll be up against Red-Eye in the shooting contest. As the defending champ, he keeps the trophy close by, with the 3rd key inside. Now let's get going. We don't have any time to waste.
All right, listen up, you flea bags. This here's the annual Toothpick Brawl-a-thon. Ain't no rules, except that if you want a shot at the champ, you gotta fight your way through the ranks first. Looks like we got ourselves a sucker. Yeah, I mean challenger. So let's get on with it. Fighting out of the pink corner, from parts unknown, weighing more than he should, the challenger, Murray! Let's hope he fights better than last year's contestant, may he rest in peace. And in this corner, needing no real introduction, weighing in a little more every minute, you're howling hard, the Coyotes!
Hang on, Murray! The champ's up next!
Sweet sassafras! It looks like we got ourselves a contender, and he's earned the right to face the champ. So, without further ado, in this corner, weighing too much to mention, the Horn Heavyweight, the battling beefcake. He puts the bull in bully. Your defending champion, Wildman!
Nobody sucker punches the Murray!
TKO! You got it, Murray! Now get the key! Be careful, Sly. This race is dangerous. They say it's called the 500 because that's how many racers have lost their lives. Also, the course has several checkpoints that you'll need to reach in time to stay in the race. Speaking of which, the only way you're gonna move fast enough is to use that ball. You're gonna need to stay on it the whole race.
Not a problem, because you know,
Don't say it!
that's how I roll. Feel like I'm in the circus.
No time for jokes, Sly. You better get moving.
Ugh, even my tail is tired.
Hurry up! The clock is ticking! Come on, Sly! Get your back into it!
Just keep the ball spinning, Sly. Can't slow down now.
Faster, Sly!
I feel like I'm in the circus.
No time for jokes, Sly. You better get moving.
This definitely reminds me why I prefer picking pockets.
You better get on the ball, Sly. You can do this, pal.
Time to show these folks some real speed. Oh, my legs feel like spaghetti.
Sly, time is running out.
This is the craziest race I've ever seen. jackalope.
Hurry up! The clock is ticking! That's it, Sly! Keep pushing!
Ugh, even my tail is tired.
Come on! You've almost got this race won!
Can't slow down now.
Almost there, Sly! Don't stop now! Excellent! You got the keys, Sly! Now scram!
Oh, now that's some fine shooting right there. Well, that's it, folks. Looks like this year's champion is gonna be... Wait! Hold everything. We got ourselves a latecomer. Let's see what this pretty little lady has got.
Well, what have we here? Little lady, I know you can't be here to shoot, 'cause there ain't even no man around these parts can stand up to me.
I see what you mean. I can barely stand you myself. But if you're scared of losing, I understand.
Well, I just won the competition, so you're too late. But I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. You just go right ahead, sweet thing. If you can beat my score, you get this here trophy. But if you lose, you gotta give me a kiss. What do you say?
Aye, this guy's breath smells like fermented gym socks.
Carmelita, we don't have a choice!
All right, I'll take your wager. But you better get ready to hand over that trophy.
And you better get ready for some serious lip wrestling.
I'll show this big jerk how to shoot. This is gonna be easy. It actually helps if I picture Sly's face on the target. Don't call me Top Shot at Interpol for nothing. Time to wipe the grin off this clown's face. The only thing this creep will be kissing is that trophy. Goodbye. This guy's in for an unpleasant surprise.
What the? Oh, this ain't happening. It's like some kind of magic trick.
The only thing disappearing is your trophy, Red Eye.
Way to go, Carmelita! Now grab that key!